Alright, so now we're going to get our patterns that you should have printed, and you transfer it to either a piece of cardboard or you can cut it out and leave it on paper. It's better to have it on a stiff material, so I've got mine transferred to a little piece of 1/4-inch plywood. So what we'll do is trace it onto this section of wood that you have left over from where you cut the bow off. So we got one there, and then we should have enough room just to do these back to back right here. Looks like we do. So I'm just got to cut those two Siyahs out. Now, one thing about this is you want to kind of have them in the grain running straight up and down, which this board is pretty much doing that. There was a little runoff over here, but the grain is all great for this. What these are going to do, so here's the end of a bow limb. These are going to attach like that. Now look cool. Now it's starting to look like a primitive composite bow, but not yet. We got to shape these down a little bit. So what I want you to do is you can measure in approximately 1/8 of an inch, or you can just use your finger as a guide, and I want you to draw a line down to about where it starts, where the heel of this Siyah is, okay? And you're going to do that on each side. Like that. And then you're going to flare it out and flare it out, because you don't need all this material. So we're going to thin this up a little bit on the bandsaw, or you can take it with a rasp, however you want. I'm going to go ahead and take these down in some girth on the bandsaw. Be right back for the next step. Alright, so I just thinned off the cheeks off of these Siyahs here just to get some material off that's not necessary. What we want to do now is you want to put the string groove in to each Siyah. Alright, so basically line up your pattern. You want to go, make sure it's lined up, heel, tip, and tip. And then right here, you're going to make a mark across the face of the Siyah, okay? And then you can take these two and put them together. This way you know for sure that your string grooves are in the same place on both tips of the bow. And just transfer that straight across. Now, you want to go somewhere near the middle, like that, okay? There's a few ways to do that. You can take either just a chainsaw file, you can take a hacksaw with a round blade. This is usually what they use for ceramic tiles. Okay, pretty much can cut through almost anything. Or you can use a Dremel tool. I'm gonna use a Dremel tool. Alright, so I got these as cleaned up as I want right now. You want to keep them dimensional because it's a lot easier when you're gluing them up. Your eyes will not play tricks on you. It's easier to see dimensional straight lines. So this is where these guys are going to stay for right now. Now we're going to move over here to the handle piece.